We got the shed plotted out here with string line. It's going to be an 8x12 shed, and I got Scotty from Destination Open Road here. He's the mastermind helping us get it all squared up and level and all that. That was something I have really no idea how to do, so he's been a great help in like helping us do this. So what's the next step from here? What do we got to do?
What we've done is we've gone ahead and we've made our square, and so what you're going to do now is you're going to dig the hole. You're going to dig 4 holes, and we'll go down about 18 inches, pour 6 inches of concrete down there. We'll set our non-treated post on top of that, and then just backfill with a little dirt for 1 foot. And we'll start to build a floor, and then we'll build a roof.
Yep. So those posts are going to be going all the way from a little bit underground, sitting on a concrete pad, all the way up to support all the weight of the roof. Yep. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple, but it's a small building. It's an 8x12 shed, so there's really not too much that needs to go into it. It's pretty simple, but thanks, Scotty, for helping us out.
But after you do this one, you're going to be like, I got my cabin down. I got this down. This is the easiest way to build. Absolutely. So
cool.
Lots of fun.
Well, I really appreciate the help. This is the one thing I really didn't know what to do, so it's awesome.
Walk in the park, man. You'll enjoy it.
Now Scotty's going to head back. We're going to dig some holes, get these little concrete pads poured, and you know, he'll probably come back and check on us, make sure we're on the right track.
Yeah, make sure you didn't fall asleep on the job.
Thanks again, man.
You're very welcome.
All right. Damn near done.
Maybe dude, I've got 2 almost done.
Maybe you can hit it with the post hole digger. You know how it gets narrower when you use the shovel. One thing that's a big challenge out here in this high desert area is digging in the ground. The ground can be very filled with limestone, and it's hard to get through. We found in surrounding areas to here that when you dig down, you get about 16 inches, 15 inches, and then you hit a pretty solid shelf of limestone rock, and it's really hard to get through. We have a big, like 20-pound breaker bar to spike into the ground and break it up, and we couldn't even get through it with that. Well, I have great news. On our land, we got down 24 inches, 2 feet, with just a shovel. It does have some limestone down in there, but it's so soft, it must be newly formed or something like that. Maybe the water's just soaked into it and made it softer. But we've been able to cut through it with just a shovel and get down to 24 inches with ease. It's amazing. So that is a really good news for us for building on this land, digging down into the ground. It's going to be much easier to build and dig holes and put in posts and all of that kind of thing, because we can actually dig in by hand with a shovel and simple tools and get down as far as we need to go. So I'm stoked. So now we have the little concrete pads poured at the bottom of these holes. There's about a bag of concrete in each one of these holes, and we are going to be setting the posts on top of the concrete and then packing it in with dirt, and it's really just going to hold it vertically. It's be a nice pad for the post to go on, but we're not setting the posts in concrete because that makes them rot really quickly, and this will be the best longevity. And then if we wanted to move it, we could just like lift the whole shed up, put it on wheels and move it somewhere. So what we got here is we got the post sitting on the concrete pad that we poured down in the hole, and Scott is making it nice and level and square with the whole rest of the building, making sure it's level both directions, front and back. And then we're just gonna fill in some dirt down in these holes and pack it in, and that's holding our poles up for right now. Then we're going to put 2x6s across the bottom and make the floor platform all nice and square and level.
Because we all know the secret is starting with level and square.
It's so important. It makes things so much easier to build.
So as we know, water finds its own level. And since I don't have a clear hose, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this hose down until I just see the water start to crest inside here. Okay, I'll put a mark right here. And I'll come over here.
See, we have it coming from this bucket here. That's our other level.
Yep. And so the important thing is that you don't lose any water, because then it'll all change.
This must be how the Egyptians did it.
This is how they all of them, the Romans, all of them.
Oh, there it goes.
Yep.
Starting to pop up.
Yeah, I'll get right back to. Oh, come here. Come on, baby. Okay.
Ooh, almost lost. Oh, there's a little dribble.
Yeah, that one.
See if I can get it.
There you go, baby. There we go. Okay.
So this is now creating a level line on all of the posts that we can measure from for the floor, for the ceiling.
Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh.
Ah, that's not enough. And what you always do is go back to your first spot. So just bring it back. And then we just go back over here and make sure nothing has changed. Just watching this hose with it. Should come right back to our mark. Oh, let's see. Mark. Okay. Go right on the money. Just on the pole. That way you have a line all the way around the whole thing. I usually just do the outside ones. You see what, if you wanted to, what you can. I guess it doesn't matter.
This is awesome. We got that destination open road expertise on the Breadtrucker channel.
Yeah. Getting me out and doing something today.
Heck yeah. For you guys who want to check out Destination Open Road, there'll be a link in the description of this video to their channel.
Well,
See
you,
lots of nomad fun and maybe even some building fun.
Yeah, over here on your property.
Yeah.
I'm happy though.
All right, the floor joists are in. We do have to put the joist hangers on the bottom of these, but they are 16 on center, all 2x6s, and the posts are nice and square and straight. Everything's looking good. I'm ready to move on to stuff that is not so low to the ground. After we put the joist hanger on the ends of these, we're going to be laying OSB. We're going to be laying OSB over the whole thing. What we did was we made this whole floor 8x12, so it's a very standard size. The only thing we'll need to do is cut out 5 inches for these corners, and a full sheet will go down, and then a half a sheet will go on that end, and then a full sheet on that side, and then a half a sheet on this side. No waste, no overhang, no little strips of wood going in, so that's a smart way to do it. So this is where we're at on the shed right now. We got Scotty here. He's making the top nice and square. These 2x4s on the sides, these are just temporary, just to hold this whole frame square, and we're going to put the roof on. That's going to be our pitch there. It's about a 2 to 12 pitch, something like that. We haven't really exactly figured that out yet, but the top is going to be nice and square, just like the floor is, and everything. You got to keep it square, or else those roof panels are not going to go on in a very neat manner. It'll be all stepped out on the ends, so we want to make sure everything is square as we build up. It'll make building everything way more easy. Hi.
Hi, what you doing?
Welcome to Tool Time.
There you go. You got it. Here comes the board.
Okay. Whoa. I can't really.
Here,
hit it back down. I got it. Okay.
What's your best angle, Paul? I can't really tell.
This
Oh.
one. Okay.
What do we have, Scotty? Just another
Yeah, so we might not need it. I mean, we're going to cut 14s for our fascia, so we're going to have enough. Other than something that
couldn't visualize.
So what you doing up there, Paul?
Right now I'm putting roof purlins in. These are what is we're gonna attach the polycarbonate roof panels on top of. So this is the whole structure of the roof. I just gotta screw some stuff in.
What are they called?
Roof purlins. Or purlins. Just purlins, right?
Yep.
3 of them? Oh no. 2 and then 1 in the bottom.
We had a project, and it's a little bit bigger than this. It was a horse lofting shed, so it came up like this, and it came out.
It looks so good.
Okay.
Definitely
and then we're
sturdy.
done. No more blocks go in?
Yeah, now I need to get a measurement and I'll cut that block.
Oh, okay. Come on down the wrong way on a ladder.
That is such a cool
The
ladder.
wrong way is when you fall off of it, so.
And up the foreman goes.
And we got Scotty from Destination Up the Road up here doing the real work, the brain work.
I don't know about that.
He gets paid the big bucks.
Hey, but if it wasn't for Scotty, we wouldn't be building it nice and secure like this.
That's for
Yeah,
sure.
you would have.
It'd be a little more slabby.
It would be a little different for sure. It'd be a little janky-fied. But this is a typical like pole barn type of style. So
It is.
it's been done for many years. I know Scotty's been doing it for 25, 30 years or something like that. And he knows what he's doing, so yeah, good to go. All right, so the framing for the roof is done. It is awesome. We have about a 2-foot overhang on this side, and we have a little bit less on that end. The gutter is going to go on that end for rain catchment, and it's awesome. I love it. I mean, like, this looks like it's almost done, man.
Yep. Thank you.
It is legit. Look at that.
Thank you, Bruce.
Lots of progress going on. Very exciting.
No.
Okay. So now where do you need me?
We'll do this first one on.
Okay.
And we'll,
I need a tape measure first.
Okay.
I'm just curious because if I did it all right, it looks pretty good. First roof panel.
Big news.
Always exciting. And we were only a half inch out of square.
That was really
which
impressive.
We did fix.
Okay.
So, if you take your tape and basically butt it into that purlin, and then what is your number, you know?
4.5.
4.5, okay. Damn near
4.5 on the button.
Okay.
Where do you want me to film from? Oh,
And so, where it's going to run
Perfect.
is, this outside edge of this panel goes flush to the outside edge of this board.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to set my first one.
You want it totally flush or no overhang at all?
No.
Okay.
Because later you should get some trim that goes up here.
Oh, okay.
I built it so that, because you want to put something over top of this. A screw, yeah, what is it? First put a screw over here.
Okay, hold on.
Yep.
It came up a little, like it's a little less than 4.5 now. But
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Perfect. But make sure when you're reading it too, you need to go to the bottom of the hump and just stick your tape in straight.
Okay.
Right? Yep, there you go.
Just right in the end here?
Yep. Well, you make sure it's running with your purlin line, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
These are all screws anyway.
Is there? I'll be back there. Let me grab my hammer and my
Teeth though.
Oh yeah, okay. That's fine.
look at that roof panel.
Probably better off using that glue router.
You just gotta watch about it flattening up because otherwise when it flattens up, it's like, yep.
Second roof panel.
No, don't adjust yours. I'm gonna adjust it down here. Well, you know what? Whoa.
Hello.
Hey, kitty.
Hello, YouTube.
Just keep your legs closed up there, Paul.
What's that?
Just keep your legs closed.
I know. Give everybody a show they don't want to see.
Okay, hold on. Okay,
I might get a burrito for dinner. Order. Because 3 o'clock the tank is going to be there, so we leave at 2:30.
Okay, go ahead and put a screw at the end. If there any difference in length up there, it has to do with the fact that
Just the way
it's got plastic sheets.
Oh yeah, bring on the plastic.
I did check them; they're square, so.
Rubber ones?
We watched it. Put those in the tank. Put it in the valley. This is gonna
So before you put a screw, the next center one, what does it say out there on the board? What are you off the board again?
Okay.
So I was like, oh, I'm learning so much shit today.
You said to the valley or the peak?
Just whatever the metal. Yeah, you have to use the same one over. So put your tape flat like this,
Gotta be careful.
right? And then butt it, and then just tell me right in the valley.
5 inch.
In the valley.
5 inch.
Yep.
So what that
And
means
this
is
stepped
that
out a little bit.
Huh?
This is stepped out a little bit too.
So what
maybe
what you
there's
can
a little
do is
inconsistency.
just mark wherever, so you can kind of see the edge of the board. And what you're gonna have to do is when you're putting that screw in this one here,
Yeah.
just pull it out a little.
Okay.
to make it a little under, because the boards remember crown up, bow up, and now they're relaxing. This
I
way.
gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, there's several factors. One was the pitch, the other was the spacing between the 2x6s.
The next thing we're going to do is build the pallet walls. The pallet walls are a little trickier. They're cheap. They're only $1 each, and they're really nice pallets. And these are going to be our walls for the pallet, for the shed. And the problem with building with pallets is that you're going to spend more time rather than money. So building with the pallets is going to cost you a little bit more time than it will money. You got to fit them all. We got to make sure these all match. They're all random sizes. So one might be 49.5 inches. One might be 50. One might be 48 3/4. So we need to find at least 2 that match, because we're going to stack them one on top of the other and comprise the walls of all pallets. So we'll be spending a little bit more time making all of these fit, but we're spending a lot less money by using $1 pallets. Okay, now we got the floor is all done. The platform is done. We put a layer of Kills primer, actually 2 coats of Kills primer on the OSB, just to seal it, just to make it a little bit nicer looking, because I hate the look of OSB. I think that'll be more pleasant. But what we got here is we got our walls laid out. We're framing out these pallet walls right now. We're going to be building, this is going to be going between those back posts, and this is it's about a 7-foot tall wall, and the post up at the top, it's going to be about 7 feet. So that's going to be the low side of the pitched roof, and then it's going to come up here to the high side. We're going to cut these off where we need to. They're a little longer than they need to be, but we're just laying out the 2x4s for the studs and the pallets, and just making sure they all match, because that's the one thing about building with pallets is they often don't match. You have to match them up, measure them, and make sure they're the same height and the same width. And as long as we have pairs of 2, we're going to be okay. Now this one, as you can see, it overhangs on the end. What we're going to do is we're going to cut where it needs to be the right width, and then we're going to put in our own pallet end, and we're just going to make this as short as it needs to be, and that's it. It'll be ready to lift up. We're going to build this on the ground here, so it's completely all one unit, and then we'll lift the whole thing up and screw it into place between the 4x4 posts up there. As I've said before, building with pallets, it's not the ideal way to build it, but it is cheap. What you spend instead of money is a little bit more time to get all of this fitted right. One of the things that we got to do is, this is 2 pallets right here, and there's no strength in the middle of the wall. So we're going to take 2x3s, which is the size of these like end things that they nail into. And we're going to take 2x3s, slide them inside, and then screw them into the studs, so that it's actually connecting 2 pallets at a time. We're going to do it there, and we're going to do it there, so that they're connected, and these 2 pallets will become one big pallet. And we're going to do that for this one too, and the one on the end. And that's about it. We'll be assembling this wall and lifting it up, putting it into place pretty soon.
Cinders, we're getting our cinders. Exciting stuff.
Here comes the dump truck.
Is that what you call it? Oh, he's backing in that way. That's cool. You just got that joke. So there's 3 kinds of cinders you can order, and we ordered the medium size. And I just...
Pretty tight turning radius, so you should be able to make these.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, guess that's their company name. What do you want me to see? More. We need way more back here. Yeah. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. That's so awesome.
Good, I like it.
That's great. And then the second load will just go out from there. And then the way out, you're going to get some of the,
Right here?
yeah, like not further than that flag.
After a long day of work spreading these cinders, we've got it leveled out pretty freaking good. Let's show you around what it looks like. Ellie's excited.
It's our own personal lava field.
Yep. And then we got it going out. That's our little parking area. That's right over there. This is where we're going to be parking our cars. And then look at that. It goes out to the driveway. Lots of cinders. Got 2 loads, so 20 yards total. And it's pretty good, pretty good. I know it's getting dark. We're about 2 weeks in, and we have a whole building almost finished. We got a shed built. It's a 12 by 8 shed, and it is looking awesome. We got all the siding put on. We got the roof on. It's almost to the point of being sealed. So right up here at the top, this open space that's going to be all clear. I'm using some clear roof paneling, polycarbonate panels, to make like a skylight kind of thing, so that there'll be natural light inside so we don't need to have lights at all times when we're working inside. But I love it. I just love the way it's come out. It looks great. I'm gonna be trimming the sides. Inside the building, there's the door. I'll take you inside and show you that in a second, but I'm building the door right now. It's gonna be hung on hinges and a little lock, but all the edges, the corners here, is gonna have 1x4 molding, like a 1x4 trim that I'm gonna put all the way around. We're gonna get this painted today, at least one coat of paint on it. We got some rain coming in the next couple of days, so we want to get this thing sealed, but I am super happy with it so far. It looks awesome. We got a 312 pitch on the roof. Let me take you around the backside so you can see what the roof panels look like. Right up here, it is a 312 pitch on the roof. It's all screwed down beautifully. Look at those lines. I love it. The screws are all in. It's totally secure now, and it's looking great. I can even take you up on the roof for a second and show you what it looks like from the top side. Let me climb up this ladder real quick and I'll show you a quick view of this polycarbonate roof panels. There it is. Scotty, who you saw in the earlier videos from Destination Open Road, he got up here and helped bolt all this down. So the whole thing is secured. All the screws are going through all the roof purlins, and it's just perfect. I love it. I got to give a big thanks to Scott from Destination Open Road, and thank you to Teri for letting us borrow Scott to work on this project. It has come out awesome, and it's taught us a lot about how to build this structure properly. We built it with a pole barn type of design, and we're going to be building a cabin in the same way as this building here. The house is going to be, the cabin's going to be very close to where we're at with the shed. And anyways, thank you Destination Open Road for helping me out build this shed. It's been awesome. And head over to their channel. I'll put a link to the channel right up here, and you can check them out. They're a great nomad channel, and they do a little bit of building and all that kind of thing in there, so check it out. Here we go in through the doorway where I'm building the door. This is the door. It's all laid out. It's just like 2x3 construction, and I'm putting siding on it so that it matches the rest of the building. But yeah, it's just very simple. 2x3 frame with siding attached to it, and that'll make my door. I'll put a little trim around the edge of the door too, and get the hinges put on and a lock mechanism and all that kind of jazz. And you can see we have our driveway put in and just a general area where we can hang out. We got cinders put down, and we did a lot of spreading yesterday. Ed over at Nomad Ranch is a neighbor of mine, and he helped us with it. We took his side-by-side, and look at this. We spread this all out. It looks gorgeous. We have a little parking area over there. We still have some more spreading to do, but man, we used his side-by-side, which is right over there, and we drug this like little rig that he built with weights on it so that it smoothed it out real nice. But I'm so happy with this cinder driveway. It's looking awesome. We gotta do a little bit more spreading by hand, but it took most of the heavy work out because we used his machine. And then that comes out right to here around our cul-de-sac. That juniper right here is the center of the cul-de-sac. Eventually we'll have cinders all the way around and then out to the driveway. I don't know if we're gonna do the whole driveway because that's a lot of cost in cinders. It'd be at least, you know, $2,000-$3,000 for all the cinders we're gonna need. But man, I just love it. It gives this place such a more finished type of look. It is great. We gotta do a little bit more work on it. I know I skipped a lot of steps in the build of this shed, but you reach a certain point where you're just like, you don't want to even build the rest of it. You know, you get to a point where like filming is such a chore, but it came out absolutely beautiful. I love it. It is so nice. We got it all trimmed out, white trim boards. We got the clear polycarbonate paneling that goes across the top to let all the natural light in. It's really awesome, and it actually seems like it warms it up in there because the sun kind of shines through there. So I don't know, it's been great. I freaking love it. The door's all done. We got hooks or latches on it and everything. Let me show you inside real quick. We have got everything kind of packed up in here. We got a free set of cabinets from a business in Flagstaff, so we picked those up. All of those fit in Ellie's Transit Connect, so we have those filled with tools and starting to organize a little bit, which is nice.